Wanna make these delicious and super cute Christmas themed brownies? If so, follow this video along and I'll show you exactly how to make them. Alright, so first we're making the brownies themselves. For this we're mixing butter, chocolate powder, vanilla extract, some eggs, flour, a tiny bit of salt, baking powder and brown sugar. You can either do the mixing by hand or use a food processor. Either way, the butter should be melted before adding it to the rest of the mixture. Then, to give your brownies a little bit of a crunch, you can cut up some white and dark chocolate and incorporate it gently into the rest of the dough. The brownie mix is now done, so prepare a tray with baking paper and add your mix onto it. It looks so rich and delicious. Flatten out your mixture a bit and pop it in the oven at 170 degrees Celsius for around 20 to 25 minutes. And I warn you, this brownie is a trickster. It will look still very liquidy when it's hot, even though it's fully done. So you cannot really trust the toothpick method for this, just trust the time. Alright, so now once your brownie has cooled down, I actually put mine in the fridge overnight so I could decorate it better. Remove any irregular parts, cut it into rectangles, then squares, and then triangles. And now they're ready to be decorated. So for this you can use any frosting you like and mix in the colors that you want. I use a cheese frosting recipe which is also available in my monster cake video if you want to see it. And just made red, green, yellow and the basic white frosting colors. I then transferred my frosting into bags and started piping away. So for the Santa hats, I just made these two squiggly lines that intersected each other to fill most of the volume up in red. And then I made a little pom-pom and some squiggly part at the bottom to make the top and bottom of the hat. For the trees, I went for this minimalist approach with this curvy line, but I used a textured tip to make it a bit more interesting. I then piped some stars on top of the trees using a thin tip for my piping bag, and I also added some Christmas tree ornaments in yellow and then in red. And then I used my remaining frosting to make these miscellaneous elf hats. Bye!